Hey, Ren. Hey, y'all. Happy Monday. Hey, bestie. Hey, y'all. Y'all early to church to Bible study to the announcements. I know that's right. We love a early queen. I'm gonna let a few more of the saints come on in. Yes, we are talking about all things Super Bowl on tonight. We are early. I'm ready. Yes. I got an attitude. I have an attitude. Let me pull up some things I know I want to talk about. I got an attitude. What's that girl name? Um, Hold on. What's this lady? Jean Rodriguez. Yes. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm getting started. I'm just pulling up. I always been big on receipts, but ever since I started watching some more people on YouTube that kind of talks about um, popular culture, but talks about it in a more realistic way and the implications of things. And excuse me, if you've been following my channel, I'm not a surface kind of person over here, so I don't just take things at face value, honey. The things be having a reason and a rhyme usually. So we're gonna talk about some things because I got an attitude tonight. um, can we start off by congratulating the Seahawks? Yes, let's congratulate the Seahawks for winning the Super Bowl. Oh, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button. If you've been here before and just aren't subscribed, I don't know what you're doing, but please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I also have a new second channel where I talk about my pottery. You can see the cow. I talk about my pottery. I am a new budding potter. So yes, follow that channel. It's Stoneware by Quentin Ware. If you're not following it, please do. But congratulations to the Seahawks. That was a very boring football game. I feel like that was one of the most boring Super Bowl games I have ever watched. Child, I left my friend's house before the fourth quarter even started because I was like, "Oh, child, we already know." Once they scored that touchdown, and it was like 19-0. I said, "Oh, I already know who's winning this. I don't even have to be here for this." And that's all the shade. But cheers to the Seahawks. I got it on. One of my favorite colors is lime green. My first drop is gonna be lime green thing. I'll tell y'all that. Um, so yes, they're trying to get me to be a fan, honey. We love the blue and the lime green. That was cute. And then of course we had Mr. Bad Bunny Benito, who did 1 second, who did the halftime show. It was good. I very much enjoyed it. Um, it was educational. It was celebratory. It was all the things. I just want to show this. Can I pull this up real quick? Oh, I saw this on Instagram and I was like, okay, this would be a cute way for me to just sum it up. Some of the things Bad Bunny and educated us on, things he wanted to highlight that are going on in Puerto Rico. We love education over here. Done. So let's just go through this. Bad Bunny's halftime show was loaded with cultural storytelling and symbolism. Oh, wait. There's other pages to this, but why I can't see him? Hold on. I don't know what was going on with that one. He paid a homage to the island, traveling through field grass, revealing hard working field workers. And I was watching Blues Live, and she was saying he was hinting at the slave trade that also happened in Puerto Rico and how the people were, working in the fields. And I said, and this is, and I'm not being random. This is gonna go into what we're talking about tonight. But I said, that's interesting. You don't never hear the Puerto Rican people talking about being slaves. And once I heard, I was like, okay, that makes sense because all the other people from the Caribbean, that's how, that's how they get to those islands. Most of them do this chattel slavery. But I said, oh, I never hear the Puerto Ricans talk about being slaves. And I've been to Puerto Rico. And them people love to tell you about their history. I don't never hear that. And I'm always hearing how it's white Puerto Ricans versus black Puerto Ricans. So then in my head, once I heard that, I said, well, which ones was the slave? That's fun. Them being slaves is not funny, but that's funny because the girls always want to talk about certain things from their culture, but I don't hear them talk about that. I ain't know that. Like when you once you hear someone say something, it's like, oh, well, that makes sense. I've just literally never heard a Puerto Rican person talking about their ancestors were slaves. Hmm. Okay, let's keep going. Um, Now I knew this because when I went to Puerto Rico, I dealt with the rolling blackout. He did this to highlight the electrical grid and the island's su- susceptibility to natural disasters. I thought that was stunning. We got to see him in his Grammy speech and like a little boy. I'm assuming this was supposed to like represent him. This lady who owned a social club in New York, cute. Oh, I thought this was cute. The sleeping child. This is like what happens, I guess, at Latin functions or weddings. They'll have a makeshift bed. I'm sure that's not. Um, I'm sure that's not exclusive to the Latin people, but stunning. Yes, they had stuff from the community, taco stands. Yes, we love all of that. They had a real wedding there. He said at the Grammys, the only thing more powerful than hate is love. If we fight, we have to do it with love. Yeah, so he had the wedding. We had some celebrities. Now I saw Cardi B. I did not notice Jessica Alba in the on the La Casita. I didn't see her at first. I didn't see Pedro Pascal. I didn't see Carol G. And then these other people. There was some other people up there that I don't even know, and the article don't even mention a child. But I didn't know some of those other people. Lady Gaga performed. Now I found this out from Blues Live. He is a little monster. I didn't know that Bad Bunny was sexually fluid or pan. That's what Blue said. I never knew that. But he's a little monster and he loved Lady Gaga, so that's why she performed with him. I didn't know that, but I thought that was cute. Um, they're supposed to look like one of his album covers. I had to look it up. I was so happy to see Ricky Martin. He looks stunning. And he's also Puerto Rican. Yes. It was cute. He had people from the diaspora, which I was wondering, like, were the people that look black, were they Afro Latino, or did y'all just get some black dancers? Like, were y'all specific to that? I was curious how that went. And then here's his set list. I said I would go look up some of the songs because I'm not familiar with his music at all. I've heard stuff, but I couldn't tell you nothing, child. Um, Ren said I was the opposite. I saw Alba, thought I was tripping, but didn't see Cardi until later. Okay. Bree said I really liked his performance. I love that he put on for his people. Agreed. I loved his performance. This is, I would say, what like the most creative set or stage we've seen, or at least I've seen in my years watching the Super Bowl. Um, Stunning. The grass was actually people in like grass suits because I saw. Let me see if I can find the video. I was gagged once I saw that. I didn't know that. Let's see. I can't believe that. Maybe I'm putting it in the wrong thing. Um, Here we go. I found it. So the bushes.
Bad Bunny performing inside out. The bushes. I don't believe they cannot. Then my brain got up. Wait, the bushes are people?
We ain't playing the music, but it was people in suits. I said, okay. That was very creative. I agree. Very creative. The trees were people, hella dope. He had a positive message about unity in a time where we really need it. Correct. And I just want to, now I know it's going to be some people that come in late and they going to get upset at what I talk about in the latter part of the live. But I just wanted to say, I appreciated Bad Bunny. He even had some queer representation in there. We appreciate all of that. He did what needed to be done. Now it's the people part of his community who is acting a fool, and we're gonna get into them because they trying it, and I'm sick of them. But I think we're gonna pause from here, and I want to talk about Christopher Maurice Brown and his response to Bad Bunny. I'm gonna pull up this video of Kempire. I do not own this video. I am using this for educational purposes. Kempire, please don't flag me for copyright. Thank you. But let's listen to Kempire give us the tea. Oh, hold on now.
Was taken to his Instagram story with a message after Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance. Chris Brown posts this. I think it's safe to say they need me. You know what I loved about Bad Bunny's performance? Knowing that there is a sector of this world that felt seen and heard by this performance. And we were long overdue to have a majority Spanish performance. Chris, you're talented. And maybe there is a space and time for you to do the Super Bowl. People have been saying it for a very long time. You just had a sold out stadium tour that set all kinds of records. However, just in solidarity of what we're going through with this country, how about we save that for the text chain, the group chat, not to your millions of followers. Yes, there will be Team Breezy that's like, yes, we agree, blah, blah, blah. No, let's have a moment of solidarity with marginalized people by saying nothing. If you don't have anything that's going to unite and bring us all together at this particular point. Now, Chris Brown, please hold on, wait a minute. Chris Brown is...
Thank you, Kempire. So Kempire told us what Christopher Maurice Brown said. You know, Christopher Maurice Brown has to have an N-word moment every I said quarterly earlier, so I'll keep that going. He has to have an N-word moment quarterly. So this was one for this quarter. I just think he could have said I'm up next, or yeah, he could have just said I'm up next, or like, oh, that was good. I enjoyed Bad Bunny. I'm up next, or I want to be up next, and left it at that. But since you said we need you, one moment. Him saying they need me implied that there's to me, because I went to college And you don't have to say things out loud all the time for them to be inferred or implied. Let me take off my apron. It was implied to me that they need me because this halftime show wasn't hit. That was what I got from that tweet or that post. Now, we all know Christopher Maurice Powder Head Brown, Powder Nose, Powder Head Brown can we know he can perform and he can sing. But people were, and we're gonna get into this later. People have been comparing Bad Bunny's performance to Kendrick Lamar. I even reposted something and someone showed a Beyonce too, because not all the people make a political statement at the Super Bowl, but some do. So in the vein of Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, Bad Bunny, I can't think of anyone other people that made political statements. Do y'all think doing what's while we have what's happening right now in America? Do y'all think Christopher Maurice Brown, if he performed at the Super Bowl, do y'all think he would have made a political statement? And I'm just curious. And I would like to see y'all answer because I'm not a Chris Brown fan. I don't really follow him. So I don't know what he speaks on and what he does all the time. But from what I know, I don't know of him to speak on political or social problems. The only one social problem I know of him speaking of was like free Tory Lanez, which was horrible. So y'all tell me, do y'all think Chris Brown would have said something political? Thank you. That was thank you. See, we love this why you my bestie, because you're not a liar and you keep it real. He wouldn't have said a motherfucking thing. Not at all. Thank you. And then not at all. Thank you. Hey Tim. And also, I thought Bad Bunny's stage and set was so creative, like bringing so many different aspects of Puerto Rico to the actual field and the stage. That was stunning to me. And y'all know I'm an artist, and I too am sensitive about my shit. I just really appreciated that. Like if I was an artist, girl, I probably would have been riding around on the L in Chicago. So, because I wanted to, and we would have came out in Heroes Chicken, but Heroes Chicken buckets. Okay, so I understand. I don't think Chris Brown's set would have been as creative, nor would he have had a message. So I think if Christopher Brown performs at the Super Bowl, he needs to perform at the Super Bowl when we don't have dire situations happening and people family being taken out their house literally and their cars. It wasn't the time, sir. I'm sorry. Um, I'm gonna leave that at that. And we all know he got some other issues, but that's not the issue to me because being abusive is nothing new to the NFL. So he would be in great company with the other abusers of women. So that ain't the issue. We just didn't need it right now, and he could have kept that. So Powderhead, next time, learn a lesson. Next time, just say, "Ooh, I wanna be the very best, and no one ever was." Just talk about your aspirations. You don't have to say nothing about. You don't have to tear him down to lift yourself up, like the Latin people doing with Bad Bunny. You don't have to tear people down to lift yourself up. We can all be lifted up together. Lord, lift us up. Yes, Powder Head. Christopher Powderhead, Maurice Brown. It was that was giving a little Nicki Minaj tea. And you know all the girls be at home snorting stuff, allegedly. Mm-mm. Do better, Mr. Brown. Who do we have on the docket next? Next on the docket, we have Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. First, I want to show if I can find it. Okay. First, I want to show him walking into the Super Bowl, and then I want to show Cardi B. I think earlier that day, someone asked her something about him. Like, do you wish him luck? And I'm gonna try to see his response. Tim said, "I don't even think Christopher Maurice Brown knows how many branches of government there are, let alone anything political." I agree. And hey, friend Quentin, much love. Yes, thank you for joining. Did Chris Brown graduate high school? And I'm just asking, just when I'm curious. I don't know. You know, the girls love to say that my sister didn't graduate high school. Did Chris Brown graduate high school? Um, but let's look at the baby mama walking into the Super Bowl. I just want to pause. Get into the arch of his back, honey. Get into his booty popping. Yes, looking like a baddie about the pants. Yes. Get into his booty popping. He said, not only is my lip gloss popping, but my booty is too. It was him walking with his hands in the pocket for me. He I call these jackets when it's cold outside and you got a short jacket on and your whole back out, especially when you sit down, just all your back out. That's a thought jacket because it ain't doing nothing. It's not keeping you warm. You want people to see your booty. Stefon Diggs, you wanted the girls to see your booty and had the phone back there too. Why you don't have your phone in your jacket? What was happening? I didn't know what was happening. Y'all follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is the fashion doll, just like my name on here. I was letting him have it on Instagram. His boots cute though. I like the boots and the jacket. I'm so over him with these braids. Mm, mm, mm. It just needs some fur on the hood. Period. That's all it's missing. Put a hood and put some fur on the hood, and he giving 2007, 8. He does look short. Let's see his stats. It's giving BBL support gender affirming care. Yes for the archback. Let's see how tall he is. Mm-mm. No. Oh, he's 6 foot, exactly 6 foot. So he an inch taller than me. Girl. He just looked like he had an attitude. Like he looked uncomfortable. Don't nothing about him look. This looked like a gay boy walking into the bar, y'all. He don't look confident. He looking down at the ground. But I guess was he doing all this because him and Cardi got into it? I was just so confused. Like the old baby fat teen mom jackets. Correct, correct. The little thought jackets with half the jacket is the what is it called? It's like your like the cuff part. I can't think of what it's called right now. Yes. He had an attitude because he had just lost Cardi, clearly. And it's on brand. When I looked him up and I said, let me see when this man's birthday is. And y'all, look when his birthday is. Oh, wait, why is not showing? November 29th. I said, oh, this man is a Sagittarius or a Sagittarius. That's it right there. He's a whore. He's immature down to the ground. Clearly, you could tell he looked like a little kid walking through that hallway. No, them Sagittarius men want to be bad bitches so bad, but they don't have what it takes. Now I will give him at least he got the body and he kind of cute, but you need to get rid of that hair. It and he don't be dressed to me like that either. Her first baby daddy was a Sagittarius too. She don't learn. I found that out when I made my reel. The girl said they both were. Honey, I'm one and done. I had one, and I even spent the block with that one, but it won't happen again. We're done. I have dated all three of the fire signs. We're done. We're good. You gonna have to show me some Carfax. You gonna have to show me something to be a fire sign and me take you serious. Like I just no, they are all clowns to me. All three of them, at least the men. I'm not gonna speak on the women because I like the Leo women, the Aries women, all right, but mm-mm. Somebody explain that camel toe. Let's look at it one more time. Yes, honey, that camel toe was popping too. I was like, what is happening? I didn't know what was happening. Y'all see the camel toe? It was on both sides, girl. Well, I guess I said he's a horse, so clearly the thing is thinging. He must got some good yam. I got that from my new YouTube bestie. Watch with me, LB. Y'all go watch her. She calls the men's goodies a yam, and I like that. Those cakes, yes, honey. The cake. This was a man that you just had fun with. You was not supposed to have no child with him. That lady is a Sagittarius. Oh, she is. He split those balls in two. Oh, that's what it is. I think he split the balls in two, and then the yam was going over to one side too, because one side looked a little more meaty than the other side. Again, it's the phone purposely put in the back pocket for me. Yes, the girls know what they be doing when they do it. Yes, because you could have put, I know that jacket had a pocket in the inside. You could have put your phone in your jacket. He wanted to give the people something to look at, and he did. He did. He can give me them boots, though. That crop jacket was essential to his cakes. It's giving somebody called my phone. I can't find it. My my bestie mother, my surrogate mother goes, I said, honey, this man looking like this, he couldn't, if I was a lady, a straight woman, he couldn't come climb my back looking like this. And she said he could come climb mine. Oh. At I don't even know. He does. He got a nice booty. I was looking at it when he was in his, and he number 8 too. You know that's my number. I was looking at it when he was in his costume. I was about to say costume, his uniform. That thing, honey. I wanted to do Cardi eat it. He got his hand in his jacket pocket so we could see that booty, honey. Look at it. Okay, that's enough. Let me find Cardi when she hold on. Cardi B. Oh yes. Okay, the shorts is short today. I'm coming. Didn't he didn't he have allegations? He does have allegations out about him. So I guess but that ain't why she left with her bird here ass. She didn't leave because she was talking crazy about the chef that has the lawsuit about on him. So she didn't care nothing about that. She left because of how he was treating her, not because he was abusing women and choking them out allegedly. When I saw the baby mama was there, I figured that was probably the problem. Yes, that's what it sounded like it was. But here's Bella Calise down to the before the Super Bowl.
Message for Stefon before the game. One inspired message from him.
Good luck.
How we celebrating? How we celebrating? You win the Super Message for Stefon before the game. One inspired message from him.
Good luck.
Wait. Oh, wait. And you know what? When I saw him walk in dressed like this, I could believe it. I am of the belief that when men, no matter the gender, but with the straight men, when the men are just hypersexual and have to spread they seed everywhere, it be giving you just like a hole, and it don't matter. To quote Aquaria on Drag Race, any hole is a goal, and that's what it be giving. I believe it. Now again, listen to me close. Just off the body and stuff, and if he cut that hair, he could come play in between my legs and my butt for a night, and that would be it. It would be giving a Stevie J kind of moment. Like we could have a rendezvous once, maybe a couple times, but that's it. But now that we know he sexually assaulted people, or no, no, well, she gonna stay mad. You know, he had all those baby mamas. She can only be mad at herself. Yes, and you could judge me all you want to. Just only for a night. Stevie J could come play in between my legs and my butt. Y'all ever seen that yam in his body? I might be telling too much of my business, but and I will report back and tell y'all if the thing was thinking. Yes, Stevie J, correct. You gonna get pregnant? Stay away from him. Because you know what? If it was a man that could get another man pregnant, it probably would be Stevie J or maybe Stefon Diggs. She was mad on Christmas for the same reason. It's giving Stefan dig in. I'm screaming. Yeah, he be digging on you, digging on me, digging on you, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. It's on I can. It's on I can. I gotta be in love or something like that. Yes. Do the girls have a little thing?
Okay, you guys.
Uh-uh.
Okay, you guys.
Uh-uh. I'm on the short. Why I feel the way I do, digging, digging, digging. I don't even have to show a video. Cardi B and this man, guess how they TLC. Cardi B and Stefan Diggs unfollowed each other on the gram. His I think latest baby mama was down to the Super Bowl and Cardi was mad. I think he had multiple his tribe and the mamas down to the Super Bowl. Cardi was mad. So I guess they called it off, honey. She put on her story, done. That was it, done. I'm done. Doom, doom, doom. Hey, loving you. Who who done? Do the girls know that song? Somebody put in the chat if you know what song I was singing. I'm in no need for love. Doom, doom, doom. Yes, that's for the girls that really listen to music. They ain't gonna get back together. If she get back together with him, she's more slow than I thought she was. And I like Cardi B, but more and more she's starting to make me not like her no more. She need to don't tell us nothing else about your romantic endeavors. I don't need to hear nothing else. 'Cause I thought she was stupid with Offset. It's just giving. You was on the slow bus. That's what it's giving. And she better not be online calling him no kind of niggas. Don't call him no nigga. Cause she shouldn't be using the word no way. Don't call him no nigga now because you mad. And you know what's really a gag? For a man that looked like he your baby mama to clown you and you end up being his baby mama. I wish a man you wish I was your baby mama. Mm, mm, mm. He keep on inviting his baby mamas around her, and she mad like he was supposed to leave them at the house. Right, his kids want to see the game too. Little sister by a circle. If Valentine's Day, he'll make it up. Cause Cardi don't come from the school of Quentin. You can't come down to my job with some flowers or in Offset case a car or in Vanessa Bryant case a ring. None of the above will work for me. No, I will be done. You gonna have to come to me with some words and some changed behavior, but that buying me, mm, no. Just exactly, just like when Offset when she bought Offset a car after he cheated on. I thought Offset bought her a car, or came down. I thought he bought her something when he came down to her show. She picks weirdos, does all the Sagittarius men weird to me? No shame, mind you. She was all on Nikki Nick about her husband rightfully, and she went and got her a potential predator. Correct. And that's why I'm like, girl, you could go to hell too. Cause you gotta, you had all this to talk, and y'all two birds to go up Jesse Woo, two birds chirping. Y'all both some bird heads. Both of them. Both bird heads. Mm, mm, mm. Oh dang. I mean that yam must be yamming. I ain't I don't I I didn't have some good yam, but I ain't had none, especially not from a man I was with. I ain't had none that was that good just being this stupid. I don't even want it. Lord, I guess that's a good thing. Don't even bring it my way. Mm, I don't want it. But I don't want to hear nothing else about her and this man. I just I said today in class, me and Cardi B are in the same age bracket. I said that. I ain't gonna tell y'all hoes my business. And I said, you know what? I want to be married and I would like to be settled down already. But I'm not doing that bad. I'm doing better than Cardi B. Now I know she a millionaire. I'm not talking about the money piece. But when we talking about our morals and values and what's our responsibilities and the cards, I'm doing better. Well, she better off. I'm screaming. She would be better off with that robot that fell on her. I'm screaming. I'm doing better than Cardi B. Cardi B got 4 kids by two baby daddies and already a marriage down. And the last baby daddy, y'all made it 2 months out of your pregnancy and probably barely made it through that. I'd rather I'd rather be a regular bitch sitting at home with some sense and with no children. Can you imagine? Literally, her and Nicki Minaj. I had so much faith, and I wanted so much better for Cardi B. Y'all are the same thing. I will give Cardi B this. At least she had enough sense to go get. Although the man's stupid, at least she had enough sense to get stupid niggas with money and with some access. I will give her that. Cause Nicki Minaj didn't even have enough sense to do that. She went and got a stupid man who is a predator and a murderer, but also broke and can't get a job and can't pick his son up from school and can't go to Chuck E. Cheese and probably can't go to the Grammy. He can't go nowhere. Mm. I oof. When I say this, I don't be saying it to brag or to sound elitist. But again, I am just a old, and I'm not regular, honey. I'm not common. I'm not common, but I'm regular. I'm just a regular girl from Chicago who got me a little piece of bachelor's degree. Uh, I'm all about education, and I ain't never all of my men's that went to college and had them a job, and I'm just a regular bitch sitting at home. You got all this money and access, and y'all can't get no better men than this. Ooh, it's just so sad to me. It's very sad. It's the 2 months. She about bad as the girls who be broken up with the. I'm gonna be quiet because I don't have a vagina, and I'm gonna be quiet. Shaking my head. This is one of the reasons why Beyonce Giselle knows Carter is my favorite female rapper and artist. Period. Cause ooh, and her man stupid too, but it's levels to the stupidity, and we don't know for sure if he's assaulted anybody. I just said that. Mind you, she's still not divorced, but going through. Oh, I forgot it. Raven, cousin, I forgot that this lady is still married to the first man. That is some ghetto shit. You you know how legally you can't be married to two people at the same time. You shouldn't even legally be able to go have a baby with somebody. Well, never mind. I was about to spill my tea. Never mind. I ain't even gonna do never mind. Like you said earlier, I think they are special. Wait, they think they are special and that these men won't do to them what they did to the regular girls. Oh, let me see if I can find this. Hold on. Oh my God! Did who page was this on? I have to find this. I hope I can find this. What is it under? More. See, this one I don't like being on Instagram on the computer. It'd be so difficult to. Oh, here we go. One moment, please. While I look for this, I'ma just yes, Jay Z is a Sagittarius. We not messing with them. We not me- Every Sagittarius I know of, or most of the Sagittarius I know that are in relationships have cheated on their partners. I don't really know. I could think of one that I don't know of them cheating. I know of one. All the rest of them, they all have cheated. My brother included. When I was a teenager, every girl my brother brought around, he cheated on them. Everyone. Mm, never again. Um, wait, why is not pulling up? Uh, girl, hold on. Let me see if somebody put it on YouTube. Oh my God, yes. Bree, hey, First Lady, hey, Desiree. Oh, hey, it's just this one. Hey, Half Pen. I have never been with the say, don't do it. Don't even do it. I said today, that's the worst. I don't regret much in my life. That's one thing I regret. I should have never did it. Don't do it. If you ain't did it, don't do it. Just leave them alone. I think we should just let them specifically, just let all of them be single perpetually. Let them date each other. How about that? But leave them alone. They are the worst. Okay, yes. Girl, look, I'm starting to get more of an audience. I be getting confused with the username. um, y'all look at this. When I saw this took me out, and this is to what Bree said. They think they are special, and that these men won't do to them what they did to the regular girls. Look at this. This is hilarious. Talk is talk. Talk is cheap. I'm gonna pause it because I don't want to get a copyright. Because if you do it to her, you do it. Stunner. Because if you do it to her, you will do it to me. And to quote, okay, I'm gonna get on the Leos. And to quote Erica Badu and her song Booty. Is it Booty? Yes. I don't want him because of what he done to you. I don't want that man. I saw what that man did to you. Why would I want him? But that's what the girls be doing. Just like how the girls saw Christy and Desmond break up and y'all assaulted this man. This man admitted to cheating on her. The girls couldn't wait to be in his comments. Cause y'all, the girls be slow. Do you think that you're special? Are you one of the? Are you a princess from the Bible or something? What make you so special? Are you Delilah? Who are you? But they think they're so special. Okay, I like Leo women. I don't really care for the Leo men. Leo men, I always have a Leo man trying to be in my face. I'm good. I'm good on all the fire sign men, all of them, the Aries, the Leo, and the Sagittarius. I guess the Leo were probably, because I dated all three. The Leo was probably the least offensive, and maybe the more mature out of the three. But I wouldn't date nothing. I'm good on them altogether for the rest of my life. Mm, I mean, only the men. Yeah, just because and that's usually how it go. The women different from the men. I can't stand the men, but very all the fire signs are extremely emotional to me. But I think a lot of, especially the men, they don't think that they are, and that's the problem. They think that they're like real, very emotional and sensitive, but they think they tough, and they be like, "Girl, you soft as a damn feather." Mm. The so-called preferences think that they are going to be treated differently. Look at Evelyn and her daughter whining into a podcast mic. Correct. Correct. And they ain't going to do y'all ass no better. I don't know why. See, this why y'all need to get y'all some real black girlfriends and they'll put you on the T. That the men really be, the black men really be wanting to get with y'all ass because they think that y'all going to be a pushover. That's what they do with the white women too. They think that y'all not going to get on them about their bullshit as much. And maybe y'all don't, but they still be cheating on you. That just, you just making it easier for them to cheat on you. Okay, preference. I'm like Jesse Woo, honey. I will run you off because I don't have time. I want to run you off if you stupid. I'm asking all the questions. Let's hear this one more time.
Talk is talk, talk is cheap. Because if you do it to her, you do it.
That's it, and that's all. That daughter is a real bimbo. It's like she's been living under a rock. Honey, I forgot what I saw this on. Was it Funky Dineva? When that lady didn't know that her whole baby daddy was a felon, she was like, wait, what? You're a felon? And then when he make her mad enough, then she'll go online and be talking about, that's why you're a felon. I should have never messed with you. But that's how you know you just wanted the BBC. You didn't even ask no questions. You ain't asked nothing. Just gave up your old vagina. But you a preference though. Girl, the girls is down bad. The whole world is just down bad. I don't know what we're gonna do. And we're gonna keep talking about being down bad. What was next on the docket? Hold please. And again, like the live. If you're watching, please like the live. Share it with a friend. Oh, oh. Mm-mm. The last thing I wanted to talk about was how the Latin community is cutting up. Let me send these pictures to my phone. Hold please. I mean to my computer. I feel like finding out the person you are sleeping with is a felon is at least second day pillow talk. I agree. I'll be nice and give you at least a week. But at the point when you done laid down with the person that had a kid with them, oh, but then this what I be talking about. But this same lady, once the game make her mad, she'll go on the podcast or on somebody talk show and talk about how he was scum and he was this and he was that. And he got some charges too. Pretty sure that man got some charges too for assault or something. But the girls that go on Google will have told her everything. Literally, you could Google it. The man was like, "Yeah, my fans know that. My kids know. Everyone knows that." But this same lady will go on somebody podcast and says she a girl's girl. A girl's girl wouldn't be with a man who assaulted a lady. I'm gonna leave that right there for the slow girls at the back. If you a girl's girl, you wouldn't be with someone who be assaulting girls. That don't go together. That's for Cardi. That's for Meg. I mean, not Meg. Oh, sorry, Megan. Megan don't be doing stupid stuff like that. That's for Cardi. That's for Nikki. That's for all the girls. Hello. Can I pull this up? Hold on. And thank you, friends, for sending me this. See, the girls send me the stuff because I have to come on here together and correct. Okay. This is what this gonna be my last topic for the announcements. This is what we're gonna close out on because we're gonna sit on this for a minute. And again, if you can't come into this live late, I I suggest that you come go to the top of the live or whatever so you can see that I didn't have any problem with Bad Bunny. I enjoyed Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny was not the problem. His community is starting to be one though. But if you follow my channel, you already know that ever since Trump was back as the president, I've been very vocal about the Latin community having some problems and some issues and some holding up white supremacy. And this is no and this just supporting it. Why did Cardi get pregnant? Wait, why did Cardi get pregnant by a man who used the line, "Let me fix you. Let me fix you. Let me heal you." She goofy. She's a bird. He do. He also assaulted. Yes, the girl on the dating show. Correct. I just was. Thank you, Raven. And that was on TV. That was off of a TV show, girl. Like y'all, I just cannot. Okay, I'm not gonna put their business out on the internet, but I was dating someone who had some legal issues, and they couldn't get that over on me because I noticed everything. I kept asking questions. I kept so they just had to tell me at some point because it was going to I was going to find out anyway. But the girls don't be asking no questions. You got to ask the men questions. If they start getting the attitude, that's even more of a sign to keep asking them. Cause why you mad? Why I can't answer these questions? I'm gonna ask my what I need to ask. Mm, no, some people don't believe in one night stand or friends with benefits. They have to create a whole child. Oh well, now not to say I do it all the time, honey, but we grown over here. Sometimes Kitty need her back scratched, but a child. mm. Okay, but we're gonna go to what the Latin people's response. Oh, and I want to see if I can find some videos. So let's see. Oh, and I saw that there were people in Canada, and not just Latin people, like from all races in Canada. Like, oh my God, thank you for including us a part of the Americas. I was so confused. Like, girl, what? 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 Why? I didn't understand. I don't understand. I didn't understand why they were so happy that he mentioned Canada. I guess. Um, Black people, why are y'all complaining about Bad Bunny not speaking English? Now, I don't have a problem with that sentiment, but you didn't have to say black people. You could have just said people, because I saw white people. The man had the whole well bulletproof vest down to the Grammys. I don't think it was because of the black people. So I don't know why this question was um, directed solely towards black people. But okay, why were people in general complaining that he was speaking in Spanish or not singing, speaking in English? That's fair. But white people were complaining, not black people. Exactly. Now I did where I was at. Some of the people was like, "Oh, this was." I done talked to some black people that thought it was boring, but that's not the consensus. I've been seeing more than not. Most of the black people were like very excited about um his show, so that just felt it's just disingenuous. It just you just saying some stuff. So then let's read the comments. Black people today be out of touch with history and culture. Most of us don't know any better. What black people? What black? Please point out the black people, because all the black people I know, I think black people are probably more cultured than all the damn groups. Because we be knowing about everybody culture, down from their music to their food and their history. Be knowing more of the other people history than they know. What black people not culture? Oh, the most educated group in the United States, the black women, they don't know anything. They don't know history and culture. Oh, okay, girl, I'm not even about to read. Say no habla español, girl. It's like we don't know what they are saying in reggae music. Just listen to the rhythm, the soul of the music. We don't understand reggae lyrics either, right, bitch? Because y'all, you thought you ate with that, and we don't be knowing. That was funny. Okay, let's read the other one. Hold please. Mm-mm-mm. Can I load both of them? Oh no. Mind you, newlyweds love going to DR. Wait, or what is this? Nerds? Mind you, people love going to DR to buy women, going to Colombia for new bodies, and NP are pretending to be out of the country, but they can't handle a little Spanish music. I agree. White people were complaining so much they had a whole TPUSA halftime. Yes, with Kid Rock. I saw that train break side event. Correct. We didn't know what MJ was saying when he said "Mama say, Mama say, Mama kusa." I'm screaming, and we didn't know what ethnicity he was supposed to be. Oh, N words, mind you, N words. Gotcha. Thank you. Um, Oh, okay, let's read this. Those are the ones who voted for Trump. Kendrick's show was made way more entertaining than Bad Bunny, and the fact he hates America but yet said God bless America during his performance is kind of hypocritical. He never said he disliked America, you bugging son. I don't think it was just not understanding language, it was too symbolic. Kendrick's performance was English and y'all didn't understand that either. Clearly language isn't the issue. Oh, wait, and I got one more. Oh, this the same one. Good. Are they the same color? Oh, I guess it is, and it should scroll down. Okay. Well, let's see. I just want to see show what the people were saying before I get into it, because my friends were telling me that people were comparing Bad Bunny to Kendrick Lamar, and I don't even understand why there was a comparison. Um, oh, I'm not even sharing it. My bad.
Ay, I'm gonna cry. I never thought anyone was gonna say Bolivia at the Super Bowl, y'all. Let's go. We never get recognized. Thank you so much. Oh my
Um, I actually have a few points because I got a few points, but hold on.
Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show was amazing. I saw so many parallels between this year's halftime show and Kendrick Lamar's halftime show last year. The unapologetic culture, the visuals.
Okay, so it seems like the black people not doing. It's the Latin people that I've heard are like comparing the two and saying Kendrick Lamar was divisive, but Bad Bunny wanted to bring unity. Mhm, mhm. Okay, well y'all look it up. I'm not making it. Oh, let's see what the celeb said.
What's up YouTube, this is your boy DJY and I'm back with another episode. In today's video I want to show you rappers and celebs reacts Super Bowl halftime show by Benito.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be them talking. But I want to show this other video because this is what this made me think of. And again, this is not Bad Bunny saying anything. This is his community trying to compare and whatever. Was this not? Oh, okay, maybe it wasn't on. Hold on. I could have swore this was a video. I know they ain't take it down. You see how you see what they try to do on the internet. God knows she said this. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. See, the girls must have took it down. I was gonna show y'all. I wanted to show y'all a video. If y'all remember how you want to be unified with people snatching your kids out of school, exactly, and that kind of was my what bothered me. Can some like being a foundational Black American, a foundational Black person. Let me just say that I don't care anything about shaking the table. Sometimes you need to shake the table and tell the truth, especially when, and maybe the Latin people don't know this, especially when these people, what is that? I think it's called Prager U. They're trying to switch up what's being taught in schools and like delete American history, the same history y'all ass a part of, and the Asian people always want to bring up how they was in internment camps and all those things. These are the people that's trying to wash away our history. So that's what y'all worried about, unity. And yes, we should be united, but y'all weren't worried about unity during that last that last election. And y'all ass still ain't worried about no damn unity. But y'all could come together for the singer. I just was so confused. It was a no for me. I was going to show y'all a video. I'm mad I can't find it. Hold on, I'm about to look on TikTok. I know this lady. I am not crazy. I know this lady was mad saying dumb stuff online. That girl, Gina Rodriguez, that's from Jane the Virgin. Why you can't go on nothing without music playing out loud? Um, she was so upset, like, oh, why wasn't it the Little Mermaid? Yeah. Why don't we never get anything? I'm not mad for her, but why don't I want a little Latin girl who also used the N-word. I want a little Latin girl to be able to see herself in the princess. We don't get anything. Da, 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 da. And I had already picked this anyway. MIA did the same thing when Beyonce. What did Beyonce do? When Beyonce made Brown Skin Girl, maybe, then the girls, Beyonce, why Beyonce only talk about the black girls? Why she only talk about the brown girls? What about the Indian girls? What about and then I also noticed so many black people, which is okay, but so many black people just so excited and just really going up that Bad Bunny is performing. And I just was sitting at my house like, I don't remember the girls being this excited last year when Kendrick Lamar performed. I don't remember the girls being, and I'm talking outside of the black worlds or outside of like people that's just into music. I don't remember all these people being excited when my sister performed both times. Honey, I saw videos of the Latin people paying thousands of dollars to come to the Super Bowl because they had to see Bad Bunny, honey. And I just wanted what I want us to do and what we're gonna stop doing in 2026 and going forward. Black people, we are always so thirsty and so ready to be everybody else's cheerleader. Meanwhile, they're not cheering for us. We're all sitting around talking about, girl, I didn't even know what Bad Bunny was saying, but I enjoyed it. And then meanwhile, his community online talking about, oh my God, this was so much better than Kendrick. And then to go back to Cardi and Stefon Diggs, It just be so funny. It just feel like everybody, we all working against each other constantly. The black men don't want to be with black women. They want to be with Latin or the other women. And it just all is a fool. When you think about the whole night, we trying to sit here and celebrate Black History Month. And then yes, Bad Bunny, we can celebrate the girls too. But it just was so foolish to me. And this why I want y'all. We already saw what the Latin how the Latin people feel about their own community, let alone us. We saw how they feel. I want us to stop going up and being everybody else cheerleader more than we are our own. I really do. Cause we don't be going up that hard when our own people perform. Or we can't wait to sit around and tear it down and have a whole circle about, oh, I wish Usher performed this, or I wish Beyonce did this, and I wish. Duh, 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 duh. But y'all was going up for the man singing in Spanish that I know half of you hoes didn't know nothing he was saying. Because I've taken years of Spanish and I heard nunca and I heard it was a few words I heard, and I was like, girl, I didn't know what he was saying. So I ain't you not about to fool lie to me and tell me that you knew the words to them songs. Y'all need to stop playing. The entire world was watching Kendrick. There is no comparison. Sorry. I agree. And I also want to add this. That was cute that he mentioned people outside of the US, but darling, football is an American sport. The other football is soccer. So why did the people outside of the US needed to be mentioned? Like one just don't have nothing to do with the other. I don't even understand. We never get mentioned that the girl, the Olympics just started this weekend too. Y'all, your country, your island don't get mentioned at the Olympics. I'm sure it does. So what are you talking about? I don't know what has happened. I don't know why we have this energy that everybody has to be included in everything at all times, and we don't, and it's okay. Like I think in his halftime performance, he had some flags from some Caribbean islands or countries, and I am not a Caribbean person, and that's fine. I didn't feel left out at all. Everything is not for me. I don't even like reggaeton music like that, and reggae is just okay to me. But the music ain't necessarily for me. My people didn't make it, and that's okay. I want y'all to stop having to be a part of everything. You don't have to be included in everything. And I think y'all picked that up from the white people. Because the white people think everything they have to be the audience, the target audience for everything. And sometimes you're just not. And that's okay. Mm-mm. That didn't make sense. Why did people in Ecuador need to hear their country? I just don't. And maybe that was cute for y'all, but I just don't get what when we sitting at home and America be a part of the soccer stuff. So I guess I can't use the comparison. But if I was watching a sport that Americans were not a part of, I would not be watching that just needing them to mention America or mention Chicago. Why? I don't understand. I think the whole point was to say that Latin, Central, South America, and the Caribbean makes up America. That's fine. I'm not speaking on if that's what he wanted to do, that's fine. But I'm still saying to my point, that does not negate my point. This is an American sport. American football is not a sport that's played around the world or in all the America. So I just don't get why they felt the need, why you needed to be mentioned. That just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. And again, this is why I keep going back to everybody don't have to be included in everything. It's okay. It really is. I promise you it is. And I don't think that all of those places he mentioned were a part of the Americas either. But okay. All of them islands, wasn't a Jamaican flag in there? Is Jamaica a part of the Americas? I'm never if and it could be, but I didn't know Jamaica was a part of the Americas. So I'm just saying some of that stuff just didn't make sense. If we're just going off geography and education and school and all the things. It just didn't make sense. And this just goes back for me. People say the millennials, the Gen Z people, we always need these participation awards, and that's what they be given to me. I don't need to be a part of everything. I am a gay black man. I'm not a part of most things. I don't feel included in most things, and that's okay. It just is what it is. Girl, go watch the Olympics if you want to hear your country being called. And you can see a whole group of them. People just be real hung up on stupid stuff to me. And maybe I'm putting too much dip on the chip, but I just was so confused when I saw all them Canadian people going off because he mentioned them. Like, girl, what? To quote Gia Gunn, girl, so what? What are you talking about? I got a great example. I know for a fact we don't play no motherfucking cricket over here. That's like us watching the cricket championships and somebody sing and they say something about Black Americans, and we be like, yes, yes, yes. Please, if you watching the my live, do any Black Americans know how to play cricket? You don't. Ain't never played it. So why would you need to be mentioned at the cricket championship? No, that don't make sense. And that's all I'm saying. It don't make sense. People just be so weird. And that's why we at where we at today. Because everybody got to be a part of everything instead of doing what makes sense. I agree, Q. Because now people are saying that both North and South America are one, and we are not. We're not. I, so are we about to go back to the politics of like when we grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s that we are the one, we are the children. We are not all one. We're not. And that's why we in the bullshit that we in now. Because people don't be wanting to recognize the differences. No, we're not all the same. Now, we are all on the same continent. Correct. That's correct. But we are not all the same. No. I'm sorry. We not. I was going to mention something about Africa too. What came up about Africa today that I was going to bring up something about Africa? Because I was going to say something about how Africa is a continent with all these countries in it, and all. Damn, it's going to come back to me. It's going to come back to me. I just I just and I didn't bring a scripture tonight. I think we are in 2026 with this Cheeto and president and just very crazy stuff happening in our politics. It's not the to me, it's not the time anymore to for like hand holding and like being in delusion. I think we passed all that. We tried that already. And that's why I need the people to go read books and know their history. Cause it's not. It's it's just not. It's that. It's not it. All this fake kumbaya stuff. I don't have time for it. I really don't. Um, this why I need to write stuff down throughout the day so I can remember when I come to y'all. Cause it was something else I wanted. I know I was gonna bring up when in history has someone. Well, I could use this regardless. Oh, please. I really think, and this for everybody, this for everybody, no matter what your race is or ethnicity, white, black, purple, we all need to start back reading books and knowing history because that's a big part of the problem to me. And when I guess I could tie it back from what I'm remembering right now. When I saw something about him paying homage to the slaves that were in Puerto Rico, I just was like, that's so funny because that's a part of Puerto Rican history. I don't hear them talk about. I ain't never heard of a Puerto Rican person talking about how their ancestors were a slave. That's I've just never heard them say that, and I'm not saying that they don't. I just have not. In general, I think more people than not don't know their history and definitely don't know the other group's history, which also be the problem to me. So I was talking to my mother earlier. Oh, this what it was. It was a football player who was on the Seahawks. I'm assuming that his wife was a Mexican lady. He was on the field with the Mexican flag. I thought that was interesting. During Black History Month, for a black man to be on the field holding the Mexican flag, not the Pan African flag, not we it's a couple options, but the Mexican flag. I said okay. So one of my friends said, "Oh well, maybe he did that for Bad Bunny, but Bad Bunny Puerto Rican." So I'm not. Again, it's Black History Month, and you and this man had kids on the field with his kids. You and your kids should have, or maybe have both. But you just gonna have a Mexican flag. I said okay. And then y'all know we going through this stuff with Nicki Minaj and all the people cooning. And I said to my friends and I said to my mother, do we have an example of a black person or even a Latin person? Do we have an example of someone going against their community and it working out for them, like them successfully integrating into white supremacy or white society, and maybe for the Latin people, maybe y'all have because y'all could pass more so than a black person more times than not. So maybe in the Latin community, y'all do have some examples, and maybe this why y'all keep being delusional and thinking that like being with the MAGA people gonna work out for you. But for the black people, we don't. If somebody watching, and I'm gonna say this: if somebody in the replay gang, if you know of instance in history, please tell me. I can't think of an instance in history when a black person went against their community and it worked out for them. Like to the time they left this earth, they lived a nice, prosperous, happy life. Please tell me one. I don't know of one. And that's why I said we need to know history. And it's gonna go back to Cardi B and the girls. Do you think that you special? Do you all the girls that been cheated on? All the girls, Beyonce, Holly Berry, all the girls, the gay men who you think a bad bitch. Any example you could think of, you can't be fine enough or rich enough for a man to not cheat on you. Please give me an example of why you thought that you and Stefon Diggs was going you was gonna be Cinderella and that was gonna work out for you with his 5 other baby mamas. To the Latin people, please tell me when y'all be voting MAGA and be girl, I know black and all of this stuff. Please tell me when did that work out for the people? I done heard that it's Latin people working with ICE. I think it was some Latin people that shot one of the white people that was murdered by ICE recently. Why? That just sounds so crazy for someone Latin to be working with ICE. You're not afraid that they're gonna come pick up some of your family? Okay. And to the black people that be hanging out with the Latin people all the time, y'all need to talk to y'all friends. Y'all need to get them to stop using the N word. That's a no no. I don't want to. I just that just needs to be eradicated. We're not using that no more because I don't walk around using the derogatory words for Latin people. So definitely don't use mine. Y'all got to get it together. Mm-mm. If you're gonna be around the girls, if my black friends can't say nothing crazy around me. So a bitch that ain't black definitely ain't. That's the theme of the night. We done. We over the kumbaya. It ain't no more kumbaya. We burning that. We not kumbaya. We getting educated. Okay, ladies. Now let's get information. It's time to get information. Fuck kumbaya. It's time to get information. We done with the party. All of that. No, because when they start picking up black people, the the I don't look that much different than a Puerto Rican or a Dominican person. They be darker than me. When they start picking up black people, I bet y'all ass gon' it ain't gonna be funny and cute no more. I bet y'all ain't gonna be bumping Benito then. Y'all better y'all better wake up and pay attention. It's a no. It's a no and it's a four. Mm. I guess that's just the theme of the night. From Chris Brown wanting to perform at the Super Bowl, that's fine. But if it's in a climate like this, honey, you need to come talking about something. We don't want to see you jumping on stage from stage to stage on them wires. You need to come with a message. You need to talk about something else other than wet the bed. Like, we just we had enough of that. We got to get these when we know you see all the world was watching the Super Bowl. So that's when it's time to say what needs to be said. Correct. And the next bitch that perform next year, whatever they race, you need to come talking about something. Period. It need to be even more on the head and aggressive and divisive than the past 2 years have been. Mhm. That's correct. But see, that didn't work out for him. I talked about him earlier because I couldn't remember his name. That didn't work out for him, Raven, because didn't that man commit suicide? So that didn't work out for him. Because, baby, his conscience ate him the fuck up. So that didn't work out for him. No. To quote the scripture, what good is it to gain the world and lose your soul? What good is it to gain freedom and kill yourself? You did all of that so you can get some charges off. You could have just went to jail and let that man be walking around. What a shame. What a waste. Didn't that? Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure that man killed himself. Excuse me. He eliminated himself. Mm, mm, mm. Wait. Oh, wait. See, now I'm getting confused. Hold on. Because Clarence Thomas is the Supreme Court Justice. Okay, maybe it worked out for him. But ain't the man from the Black Panthers, ain't his name Clarence too? Oh, see, I'm about to slap her because she got me about to be online saying the wrong thing. This is not who I was talking about. I asked my friends, I was talking about that man who sold our friend Hampton and the Black Panthers. I didn't know his name. And my friend gonna say, she said Clarence Thomas. I said, not both of them named Clarence. Don't name your child Clarence. That man named William O'Neill. That is who I'm talking about. It didn't work out for William O'Neill. But yes, maybe it will work out for Clarence Thomas because he on the Supreme Court. I guess he the only one, but he ugly. And his yam probably about that big. But okay. If that's what y'all want to do, it's a no for me. As a foundational black person, we gatekeeper over here. I know the girls be talking about black people gatekeeping in the old ADOS wars. It don't have to be no war for me. I'm not fighting with you. I'm just saying what I'm saying. We're gatekeeping over here. I'm sorry. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Somebody got to do it because the diaspora girls just be so excited to get any acknowledgement, and I don't give a fuck about that. No. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hype the video, please. I would very much appreciate it. Um, hashtag gatekeep all 2026, honey. Yes, let's gatekeep. That's what we need to do. I'm sick of that white boy who be walking around with that black scent, acting like a black woman. And Peter just did something. Get that bitch off the internet. I'm sick of all of that. Like, we got to do better. And it's Black History Month, honey. So we got to do better. If it ain't black, I ain't worried about it. Period. Because when I was worried about it, the people who I was worried about wasn't even worried about themselves. So I ain't worried about it no more. And girl, the ICE people out already. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about, well, they could come pick you up. They can. But I wasn't the person that voted these people in office. You and your cousins did. So no. Hashtag gatekeep all 2026. Don't let, if they ain't black, don't let them use the N-word. If one of their parents ain't black, don't let them use the N-word. Yes, that's what we on this year. We ain't got time. Go read a book. Be on the lookout for my design stories for this month. I'm gonna come out with 2 design stories on my design stories on black people in art and design. Because unlike the other girls, I don't just talk about black people during Black History Month. Everything I do is about black people, okay? I'm the blackest person I know. Well, he is 77. He got a good run. He did. Oh, he showed up in the Epstein files. I'm not surprised. Sorry, I just got the comments late. Yes, good night, lovelies. To my clubhouse girls, I will be opening the room in a little bit because we need to talk some more shit. But this was cute. I feel like I left something out that I wanted to talk about, but I can always come back and give y'all the follow up. But this was cruel. Happy Monday. I hope y'all all had a good start to y'all week. Oh. Um. Don't be stupid like Summer Walker and Cardi B and think that your pussy pops so severely that the men gonna move mountains for you, and you saw them be trash to the other girls. So I'm gonna close out with this. I don't want him because of what he done to you. Okay. And on that note, good night, toodles. Hype the video. Hit subscribe.